Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to Building Southlake. So, funny story of last week, I actually did record Southlake. One, I was stuttering a lot, meaning like almost every word was, okay, yeah, but, so I just didn't put it out because it was a very bad episode. Yeah, so actually 2 weeks in a row, plus including last week, the one that I did not upload. One, I did not save it, so the building that we worked on 2 parts ago, or 1 part ago, now is gone. I didn't save it. And the building I was working on last week that I, again, didn't upload the video, I didn't save that one either, so lost both buildings. I need to start saving. Usually I never make that mistake, but lately I've just been making it more and more. But there is some good news. So we actually got some new blocks to kind of play around with here, and these are concrete blocks. So if we go over to our second tab, you can see is we have gray concrete powder, we have black concrete, so you basically just have concrete and concrete powder. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these black glaze terracotta blocks. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with those. Maybe artwork or, actually, what is this one? What are these? Hold on. I actually might be able to use some of these for, like, cool looking sidewalks. Let's see what it looks like real quick. Ooh. We could, I wish I could kind of, like, rotate them. Like, I wish I could rotate them to make, like, a full circle. I think that would be cool unless I can. Oh, I can. Okay. Yeah, so if I do it, so you can actually make some pretty cool patterns with these. Okay. So I actually might end up using those for like cool looking sidewalks and graffiti or something like that on buildings. So I'm actually really happy we got all these blocks. So we're actually going to work on the building that I made last week, just this week. And hopefully I won't not save it. Hopefully I will save it. That might be the better way to describe that. Yeah, but it's been a crazy couple weeks. So basically I've been really focusing on my other channel creating right now and getting a lot of things edited for that channel. Cause right now, I mean, it's kind of been a couple weeks, you know, starting last week was kind of like a dry run. And then I started to get some videos recorded, edited. And right now I have a huge stockpile of Space Engineers videos ready to go, which I'm very happy about. And if you're not watching that series, I highly recommend it. It's actually one of my favorite series that I've ever recorded so far. And there is a special treat for episode 3, which episode 3 took a long time to edit. And when I say a long time, let's put it this way. So my girlfriend and I were going to go hang out. I woke up at 10 o'clock, I think. Well, yeah, maybe even earlier than that, maybe like 8 o'clock. And the video that I recorded, it was like 3 hours long. And it was just one of those videos where it was dragging on, but it was a lot of fun, like fun dragging on, I mean. So I was recording for 3 hours, if not longer than that. So obviously there's a lot of stuff to edit in that video. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff in general. Do we actually have concrete stairs? That would be awesome. Please tell me. I don't think we do, because they wouldn't be in here. Dang it. Whatever. We'll be fine. We'll just use quartz stairs. But anyways, so, you know, obviously it's a 3 hour long video. You have to edit it down into different parts. Obviously not one part was 3 hours long. It's going to be broken up into several parts. But to put it in this perspective, there's a lot of stuff that was going on in that series and in that video alone. And I added a lot of special effects to different types of the video, different portions. So basically the first 3 minutes of the video took me 5 hours to edit. So that's only the first 3 minutes. It took me 5 hours to edit because of all the special effects. I was learning to do new things for these special effects. I had to look stuff up. I had to download stuff to help me make it into what I wanted it to be. It was honestly very crazy just how long it took. My girlfriend was like, "Are you almost done yet?" I'm like, not really. She goes, "What?" Like, yeah, I'm only 3 minutes in. She's like, "What the hell, Alex?" And so it's just one of those things to where 3 minutes for 5 hours of editing. I mean, that's just amazing to think about. Just think about that. You're sitting at a desk for 5 hours, and you only get 3 minutes of a video done. And I'm not sure if I've told you guys this, but I'm going to be going into, well, I want to say I'm going into it right now, but I do want to be going into the video production. What would be the best way to, crap, what, I can't think of the word. I want to have a career in like video production. That's the best way to probably put it there. Finally got that one out. But right now I do computer aided drafting. So CAD is what it's called, CAD. I'm actually going to be switching over to video production once I get my associate's degree for CAD. And then it's all about going back to school for video production, editing, shooting with, those bigger cameras, learning how to do different shots, how to access and how to use these cameras. There's a lot of stuff that goes into video production. And so I was really thinking after that video, I kind of get to an extent, what these video editors must go through when they make a movie, because I'm sitting at a desk for 5 hours for 3 minutes. They're working on a movie for years upon years at a time. How many? 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll do one more floor. I really like these concrete blocks. Of course, now they add them once we have all the black here. Would have been great for the roads. Wish I had World Edit so I could just kind of replace all the black wool with this, but whatever. Too late now to go against it. Whatever. We'll just have to figure out how to transition into it, maybe like with the neighborhoods or something. Yeah, but I was just thinking about that. It was like, wow. So these guys, they edit videos for 2 years. I mean, obviously there's a lot more than just editing. It's granted, it's a big team working on a movie. It's not going to be just one person. But I just still kind of got the idea of what I would be getting myself into. And my girlfriend even asked me, and so that's what you want to do? I'm like, I think it is, obviously, if you guys have ever had to choose what you want to do for the rest of your life, it's not a very easy decision. It's not something that you make up in, 2 weeks' time. It is something that takes a long time to fully process what exactly you want to do. Like right now, my girlfriend, she has no idea in the world what she wants to do, because it's one of those decisions to where it can cost you a lot of money if you choose the wrong one. Because this is actually my 3rd time kind of changing what I want to do for a living. So before, now granted this was kind of for a different reason, I went to another college out of state, or no, I wouldn't say it was out of state, it was close. But anyways, I mean, it was, I think, 2 or 3 hours away from my hometown. Very small town that I went to for this college. But I originally wanted to do sports management. If you don't know what that is, pretty much you can be into, I kind of forgot like what everything was about. It was more just about like fitness and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of realized I didn't want to do that. It's not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And so I made a decision to stop that, and I went to CAD. The reason why I went to CAD was I actually learned this in middle school, in high school I think is when I started CAD. So I started CAD in high school because they had a couple classes for it. And when I really started to think about it, I was like, wow, I kind of miss doing this. So that's why I decided to do CAD again. And I've been doing very well in CAD. I've had 2 jobs in CAD. I've not been fired from any. I actually left one of the jobs to go to the company I'm at now. But anyways, so we'll have 3 here in the middle, and then we'll go all the way up. Excuse me. So now I'm kind of changing my decision again. And some of you guys might be wondering, well, what made you change your mind? How did you know you wanted to go into video production? Well, it's one of those things to where it's because of my channel. The more I think about it, even though I work 40 hours a week, if not more than that on some weeks, I still come home every day and I still enjoy recording. I enjoy editing. I mean, obviously there are some days where I don't want to do it, but it's one of those things to where I'm still motivated so much by doing it every single day that if that's what I'm doing and I'm still happy to be doing it, why not try to do that for a living? I enjoy technology. I enjoy anything with video. I think anything with video is just very fascinating to me. So we'll put this here. Boop, boop. And we'll actually... Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what I had. What did I have for lunch? I had sandwiches. Alright, so we'll put this here. And now we're just going to make the windows going all the way back up. Yeah, so I'm very excited to get into video production. I'm going to hopefully go for a bachelor's degree. That's not even. Here we go. And that will take some time, so it's not going to be one of those things to where I go to a community college for, I would say, maybe a year or 2. I mean, you're looking at a 4-year commitment. It's going to be a lot of money. So, I mean, one of those things that I definitely suggest to you is really try to narrow down what you want to do for a living before you just jump to any conclusions, because I've already switched my career. Technically, well, I've really only switched it once now, not even once, because I haven't really quit what I'm doing, but I've changed my mind about what I want to do. And there's a small difference there, but I mean, it is a difference because I haven't left my career to do video production yet. So technically, I haven't left my career to do something else yet. I'm in the process of working towards it. But, you know, it's one of those things to where take your time to figure it out, because once you do, that's the best part about a career is obviously you want a career that will support your life and all the things that you want. And I wanted those things too. I mean, obviously, I still want to have a Lamborghini. I wouldn't even say a Lamborghini. Just I would like to have a McLaren sports car, which costs like $300,000. I want all these very expensive things, but at the same time, I would rather have a job that I enjoy going to every day, and I enjoy the people that I work with. And it's still, I still kind of enjoy that with my job now, but it's not on the same level, right? I mean, it's one of those things to where I enjoy the people I work with. Obviously, there are some that I can't stand, but overall, I enjoy just video production so much more than everything else that I do. And that's when I realized, if I'm still enjoying this today, why am I not doing it for a career? I still go to work nowadays going, do I really want to do this? Do I want to do this for the rest of my life? And once I realized I was asking myself that question so much, I was like, no, I mean, I think I know what I want to do for a living now. I really like the colors I used here. If you're wondering what material I used, instead of using brick, because that was originally what I was going to use, I ended up using acacia planks, and I'm actually really liking how it turned out so far, because it's like that darker brick style, so I actually might use this more for buildings. Ho 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 ho! This is awesome! I really like this material. It looks great. Oh yeah! Now we just got to figure out what else we want to do with this stuff. This building's going to go on quite a long ways. It's going to maybe be 4 of these white sections, so we have quite a ways to go. Jesus, I can't speak. Luckily, it's not going as bad as last week when it comes to my speaking. Last week was just so bad. I could not get any words out, and it's bad when you catch yourself doing it, you know? I mean, obviously there's some times to where you don't intentionally mean to go and stutter like that, what I just did. But I was just doing it constantly last week. I just couldn't talk. And I'm definitely one of those people to where I do stutter a lot when I talk. I feel like my mind just thinks so much faster than what my mouth can actually say. And so I'm always jumping around to all these different things. And it kind of sucks to an extent. I always kind of wish I didn't have that. Because, one, it's kind of bad for videos to an extent. Because you kind of, I speak really fast. And it's one of those things where you don't really want to be stuttering in videos, because when you do, it can make for a pretty bad video, and I don't like when I do that. And so luckily, you know, I have decided and I've made up with myself that if I don't like a video that I recorded, I'm not going to put it out. You know, I mean, it's not going to be monetized, so it's not, because it's not uploaded, so it's not going to be monetized. It's not going to make me any money, but I'd rather put out content that I enjoy making. And I've talked about this so many times. I'm not going to go into too much depth about it, but if you're a creator, I think every creator has gone through that rough patch of I need a break and I just need to take a step back. And when creators don't do that, that's when they start to force their content. That's when they decide to be unhappy. And no matter what YouTuber you watch or group you watch, I guarantee they have all thought the same thing. It's just one of those things where you can't really avoid it because you get worn out. But once you get back into that that mindset of, oh, I'm good to go, I really want to do this, once you get excited about something, it becomes so much more enjoyable again. And I'm so excited to just get into video production. If you guys know anybody who is looking for a video editor, please let me know. Even though I have not done any of my classes yet, still waiting. I just got to finish my associates, and then I can start working on my video production, because I'm only one class away from getting my associates in CAD. And so one of the reasons why I'm doing that is, one, I've been going to school for 4 years for this. I'm not going to stop right now just because I changed my mind, especially when I'm one class away. But at the same time, I mean, I also make more money once I get my associates. So again, if I'm one class away, just finish it through. Just, you know, it might suck. I don't want to keep going back to school, but, you know, I just need to get it done. I've been working so hard for it. So why not finish it? And then, one, it's kind of motivating me to get it done. That way I can start my video production. Not sure where I'm going to go yet, because eventually, my girlfriend doesn't really agree, but we're kind of on the fence about it because we have neither gone to a city before. But I've always said I would love to live in a city, especially like for videos, right? Because vlogging would be so much more fun in a city, in my opinion. Like, Casey Neistat, he lives in New York. There's just so much going on. You can get so much better shots. And here in Missouri, you're just like, well, there's an open field over there we could go record in. And one, I don't want to go into downtown St. Louis. It's not a very nice place, in my opinion. So it's one of those things where I want to live in a city. I think, I'm saying I think just because I haven't really gone to a city, right, and like spent any time in a downtown area. I mean, granted, living in a city is so much more expensive. I mean, it's ridiculously expensive, and I get that. But I just feel like I would enjoy it so much. You're so close to everything. And I think that's also why I'm kind of liking the West Coast or East Coast a little bit. Not West Coast. This is actually complete opposite on the West Coast. But East Coast of the U.S., it's a lot closer together. Kind of think of it more of like the European countries to where everything is so close together. You can take a train anywhere. It's kind of like that when it comes to the Eastern. Do we want to use black? Nah. We'll keep using the gray. It's kind of like that on the eastern side of the U.S. So I really want to be closer to everything. It's going to be so much better. I think it would be so cool. I'm just so excited for what I want my future to be. And I'm so excited because, you know, I don't want to ever get in that mindset of I'm content with my life. I always want to be working towards something new. And so what I'm hoping is that once I make up my mind, there's always going to be goals to reach, and I never want to get to a point where I don't have any more goals. And I think that could be kind of true for everybody, right? Because you always want to be working for something, because when you're not, that's when it kind of feels like you've given up. And I never want to get to that point. So just look at this building, guys. It's looking amazing. The color schemes work so well together. This is wow. We might have to use this instead of brick because, I mean, look, this is what the brick looks like. It's very bright. I kind of wish in this texture pack it would be a little bit darker. But just look at that. It looks like a darker brick, and that's my favorite style is dark brick. So, I might use this a lot more. And it even kind of looks like brick. I kind of wish it would be more, all the lines are going up vertical, and a brick, they're more horizontal. I kind of wish it was like that, but you're not really going to notice that, though. I'm kind of happy I didn't save the old building. I'm going to save this now just to be safe. Just backing myself up just in case. Alright, so that's good to go. We need to add this here. Yeah, so guys, I definitely suggest if you want to go subscribe to my other channel, you can either wait to the end of this video to hit the link at the end of the video. So basically I have an end card now at the end of all my videos that will let you just hit a button and you can subscribe to both of my channels, which I would greatly appreciate it if you guys all do that. Well, when I say both of my channels, I actually have another one, my car channel, which I'm actually starting to do a lot more for that as well. So I've been very, very busy just trying to get a lot of stuff recorded, saving up to buy new camera equipment so I can record better quality videos. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that I'm very excited about, and yeah. And hopefully I don't sound too sick. I've actually been sick, unfortunately, for the past 2 days. Not really sure what I got sick from. So do we need one more? Yes, we do. Okay. So we need one more here. Go up with this. Yeah, but figures, on Memorial Day weekend, I get sick. I'm not even sure from what, because it's like a really weird time to get sick. It's not even winter, and all of a sudden, my throat was like starting to hurt. It's not strep throat. You guys don't have to worry about that. I don't know why you guys would really worry anyways, because you're not going to get sick through it from your headphones. If you could, that'd be scary. But you're not, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, but of course, on my 3-day weekend, that's when I became sick. Luckily, it wasn't like a bed rest sick to where I had to be in bed all weekend. Luckily, I could still go out and hang out with my friends, record, and still kind of sound semi-normal. And my nose is still a little stuffed up. Not sure if you guys can really hear that or not, but yeah, overall, I am doing fine. So, we need to have this come down on both sides. And then we need our gray. I'm actually really excited to see what we can do with all these new blocks, because it looks like there's a lot of good stuff here, and it's just depending on how you want to use it. So we might have a lot of possibilities we can end up doing with all this stuff. It's not tall enough, I don't think. So if we come over here, yep, so it's definitely like 2 blocks too short. So we need to get rid of these. Again, just really sucks that they're just now putting this into the game, simply because of the fact that I would love to use the concrete for my roads, because that's what it's originally made for. And not more so the gray wool, but the black wool. I just don't like how it's textured for roads. So you might be asking, well, why didn't you just use gray wool for all your roads then? I like to separate my highways from my actual roads. So like these, I kind of consider like city roads, so I want them to be distinguished. And I also don't like having too much gray, because then everything kind of clashes together. So usually what I do is the main roads will be black, and then the highways will be gray, because highways are more taken care of, and the regular roads, when they're black, kind of look more like they're run down a little bit, but not by much. So it's just one of those personal preferences that I like to do, because one, I don't like having all that color clash together. I think it looks a little bit nicer when you switch it up a little bit. How much time are we at already? Time's kind of flying by. We're at 21 minutes. So how about we finish up these windows, and then we might call it quits for this video. Yeah, but also, if you guys, I mentioned this last week in the video that I did not upload. So I am actually looking for some people to play with on Xbox and on PC. Now, before you guys comment a lot about this, just know what I'm about to say is not trying to be rude. It's because of the fact that I've dealt with people before, and I just know what I look for when I want to talk to people. I'm looking for somebody who's a little bit older, who enjoys games to where you can, create, just have fun, kind of role play every now and then, and just kind of have a good time, go with the flow of things. So I'm looking for somebody who's a little bit older, hopefully 19 to 20, kind of like the same age range as me. And the reason why I asked that is, no offense to the younger audiences here. It's not that I don't like you, but once you're older, you're going to understand that, you don't really want to be hanging out with kids every day. You want to be hanging out with people that, one, you don't get in trouble for cussing around, and two, you can joke around with, and hopefully does not take anything personal, because especially me and VJ, we are a group of friends that we make fun of each other all the time, and we don't take any offense to it. We know that we're not trying to insult, each other on purpose. It's more just we're taking it as good fun. So if you are somebody like that, comment, even send me a message on Xbox, and I can reach out to you and we can talk. And another thing is, so if I do reply back to you on Xbox, and we talk for a little bit, but then the next day or two, I don't reply back to you, it's probably because of the fact, again, not trying to be mean or be a dick here, but it's probably just most likely our personalities do not work well together, in my opinion. So it's one of those things to where, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, and just because I talked to you once does not mean I'm your best friend kind of thing, because that happens quite a bit more than you would think. So again, not trying to be a mean guy, not trying to be rude to any of you guys, but that's just... Oh, I messed up. This one needs to be one more block wide. I'll fix that here in a minute. So that's pretty much it. So again, you guys can hit me up on Xbox. My gamer tag should be down in the description. If not, it's right here as well. So definitely, shoot me a message. And if I reply back to you, we talk for a little bit. Hopefully everything works out between everybody. And hopefully nobody takes, it personal if I don't talk to them constantly, So... thank you guys for watching. It is greatly appreciated. I'm very happy with how this building turned out. It looks great so far, and there's still more to do with it. And I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you very much for watching. So, bye-bye.